All right, so we're gonna do a video showing how I do removal using, on my nails, I have nail guards. These are the Dashing Diva nail guards. I buy mine in a box of 720. They come in these little sheets. And I have another video on how to put these on, super easy. But this video is going to be on how I remove my dip. The colors, in case you're curious, that I have on today, all three of these are by Double Dipp'd. This is one of my favorite companies that I wear. These, I was experimenting, I was playing. I decided to matte all of these colors. And so these are a matte finish, and this color on my index fingers are Don't Be Blue, and then the color on my thumb and my middle finger are a color called Fall In. This is a color I won during one of Tracy's, the owner's contests for the Tracy's Thursdays picks. And then this other color is called Raspberry Jam. This is a gorgeous color. And we're just going to set those back. So the first thing we're going to do is I use a product called Unisolve, and this is what kind of dissolves the adhesive that's underneath the nail guards. So we're going to go ahead and get started. My dips or my nails are not, there's no lifting on them. They are not, they're not really ready to come off, but I'm ready for a nail change. Today is Thursday, and the owner of Double Dipp'd does do a Thursday, Tracy's Thursday picks, where she picks out 2 colors or more of colors that she wants to pick for people that, choose to do a manicure color. And so I always prepare for that. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by picking whatever nail you want to start with. I'm going to start with my thumb. One thing to note, my pinky is shaped a little bit different. This nail broke, and so this is a nail tip. There's a tip on this nail, and so we'll kind of show you how it looks once we get that nail off. It's kind of, that's my bad nail. But it kind of shows how easy it is to cover it up with a tip, and you can never know that it's a broken nail other than the shape's off because I didn't have the right shaped tips. But so what we're going to do is we're going to start with trying to create a lift, because we need to get the nail to lift to get some of the adhesive underneath. We want to start with either a nail file or an orange stick, just so we have a pointed edge. I just start with the metal one because it's easier for me. You just want to gently get underneath the nail, the dip, and just kind of create a little bit of a lift. You just want to be gentle and kind of wiggle your way underneath there. And then we're going to shake up our Unisolve and go ahead and we'll get that opened. And actually, we'll go ahead and just get that on there real quick. Just add a little dab, and we'll just dab that on each of these nails real quick. We'll kind of set that there. And we're going to create a tiny bit of a lift. Oops, see, there you can kind of see that the lift was created. And once we have that lift created, we're going to take the Unisolve and just kind of get it underneath the lift and let that sit for a minute while we move to the next nail. And kind of create a little bit of a lift. I mean, this is how simple it is. We just create a little bit of a lift. Now, if you just leave your dip on without trying to remove your manicure early, the manicure with the nail guards will last up to, on the box it says up to 2 weeks. I always change mine out. I've never tested it because I like to change mine at least once a week, if not 2 times a week. So just something to keep in mind. For me, the nail guards, they save my nails because I do like to change so often. And so here you can just see I'm creating a lift. And then once you have that lift created, that was a big lift, so that one you can see how it made that big pocket. And then we'll go to this one. Now this is the one that has the tip on it, so it might act a little bit differently. But we just get that little bit of a lift. Okay, and then we'll go back to the thumb. So we're just really get a little bit of a lift, get some of the solution underneath it, let it work its magic, and then you go back to the original one. Because that whole time while it's sitting there, it's doing its business. And then we might want to switch, up to you, just kind of switching so you can kind of see the difference. The orange stick, I kind of feel like if you scrape your nail, you're not going to damage, versus the metal sometimes. Maybe it's just, I always think, maybe I might accidentally scratch my nail, but I haven't had a problem with it yet. So see, the dip is just kind of crumbling a little bit. Now sometimes the dip will come off like in a perfect, just perfectly. It'll come off in like one shape of the actual nail. Sometimes it doesn't. So there's no rhyme or reason. It's just the way it comes off. So here, just kind of working your way underneath. If anything ever hurts, just stop, put more solution, and there you go. Now, underneath, before I put on my nail guards, excuse me. Before I put on my nail guards, I do put on a layer of strengthening nail polish. No one told me to do it. It's just the way I do it. And so that's what you see here. And I'll show you how I do the removal after we get these off. And so we'll go to the next nail. So here we are going to just add a little bit more of the Unisolve. Because that one is not ready to come off. So we'll go to the next one. And I like this method so much better than the filing and the soaking for 20 minutes, 30 minutes in the acetone. This is so much easier on my nail and my skin. So let's see how easy that was. And then we'll go to the pinky. And so here, this is the broken one. So here on this nail part, on this part that came off, so here you can see where the tip was. And so there's that. And here's my broken pinky. Poor guy. I felt betrayed. But that's okay. Thank goodness for nail tips. And so here we'll just kind of work our way underneath. Now when I put these nail guards on, I always go for a nail guard that's slightly smaller than my actual nail. See how easy that was? And then that way the nail guards are a little bit smaller than my nail. That way when I put the nail dip on, the dip will adhere to like this little edge over on this side and on this side where the nail guard's not touching, and that helps your dip stay on. See, look how easy that was. So here we've got all 5 removed, and you can see where, like, especially with where I had the raspberry jam, how it's kind of pink around the edges. So you can tell where the wrap was not laying on the nail versus where it was. So for cleanup, we're just going to take the orange stick and kind of go around the edges. And then the next step is to take some nail polish remover, and I just use regular nail polish remover, or you can use acetone. So we're just going to use some of this on, you can use a cotton ball or a round cotton pad, doesn't matter, and we're just going to wipe those off. And like I said, I did have a layer of strengthening nail polish. It was just regular nail polish. I think the one I had used was a Sally Hansen strengthening. I also have like a Jamberry strengthening polish next to me. Now, before I found the Dashing Diva nail guards, I had been doing a layer of the clear and then filing that down and just kind of filling it in each time and not soaking off, and then not soaking off each time. Prior to that, I had been soaking off every time, and so I had done a lot of damage to my nails. So you can kind of see here where my damage is, and you can see where my grow out is. So like here is the new growth, and then here is the damage. So this is where, when I found the Dashing Diva, from here to here, and then from here forward is where I did not have the Dashing Diva. So that's a big difference. So I'm gonna switch to an acetone remover just to make more of a quick cut through of this cleanup, because we all know acetone's a little bit quicker. So this is just so I can show you how my cleanup goes. And then as part of the cleanup, after I get all of the cleanup off, all of the adhesive, all of the leftover dip, you would wash your hands. And then I put cuticle oil on my nails just to kind of give them a chance to get some moisture on them and soak them up before I go into my next dip, and then just give them a little bit of time to breathe type thing. And then you want to wash off the cuticle oil before you go into your next layer of strengthening nail polish, and then put your next Dashing Diva nail guards on, and then go into your next manicure. So from here, I'm going to go ahead and wash my hands, put some cuticle oil on, and let them have a little bit of a breather. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a great day. Bye.